hopefully with Xfinity rubber today, and if there's no weather, for the start of our race, hopefully there'll be some residual of that. The ARCA race seemed to move around a little bit last night, where it wasn't just the bottom lane dominant. But I think it'll take a little while before both lanes are usable. But it started to come yesterday, at the end of our practice, and then, like I said, the ARCA race seemed to be pretty good.
What was about the reception you guys have gotten from the Iowa fans here?
Yeah, it's great. Even on a Friday, a practice day and ARCA race, there's a ton of people here in the stands and campers, but I'm not surprised by it either, because when we would come here for the Xfinity races, it was always a packed house. It was a big crowd, so I think we're going to have a great turnout tomorrow. I would recommend leaving early. I think it's going to be like a cup race used to be, where it took a little while to get through it all. So, but it's great to see the turnout.
This qualifying mindset, I guess, but would it be better to just, instead of doing groups like this, just revert back to the metrics so you guys?
Well, they could still do groups. It should just be inside-outside, just like it always is. There's no reason to overcomplicate it. You already have everybody lined up, so Group A is the outside and Group B is the inside. It shouldn't be that difficult. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I'm surprised that they didn't have a plan before they said we're going to go to a single round. But on a place like this where it's a repave and it just rained and no rubber, it's a worst-case scenario. Every car in Group B is going to go faster, and so that's just the reality of what's going to happen here. So hopefully they make the right decision on that, but I'm not sure what they can do.
When you look at this final run to the playoffs, is there any place that y'all are kind of targeting as far as where you can get good runs, or just kind of do what you got to do?
Yeah, every weekend. I think we're at a level now with the 34 team that we can compete any weekend and have a decent chance at winning a race if we put ourselves in the right position. For sure we still have a couple circled that we know that are good opportunities for us, but I feel like we'll have more than just that. Last week was a missed opportunity that I feel like had we executed a perfect race, we probably had the car to beat. So just need to do that. We just need to do that over and over again, and we'll get ourselves in position to get one.
I know it was about a decade ago with very different cars, but your numbers here are really good.
Yeah, my best track.
Did that give you any extra boost of confidence or happiness coming back to this place?
Yes and no. I like the track, and I'm familiar with it visually. I kind of know where I want to be and what I want to do and what to see. But with it being repaved and there being different grooves now, it's quite a bit different than when I was here 10 years ago. But I think it's still a racetrack that flows and feels the same as Iowa Speedway, so that hasn't really changed. We're looking forward to it. Our car was pretty good in practice. Qualifying there wasn't great. We were super loose, but really strange conditions. We went out there and 3/4 of a second off of where we were yesterday. So it's a tricky qualifying session for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you were in the first nationwide race here in 2009? What do you remember about that race? Do you remember much?
Yeah, I just remember the excitement of having a race here at Iowa and big crowds and lots of folks here. Kind of a sold out big event. It felt like you were at a cup race, right? It was a big event. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be an outstanding crowd and a great race, and glad to be back here at Iowa Speedway. It's a lot of fun. It's cool to see campers and fans out there on Thursday and Friday getting ready for the event this weekend.
Now, you've been on the track for the repave and seen how it kind of reacts. Are you concerned at all about passing tomorrow, or what that might look like as an on-track product goes?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be some tricks, as far as it's going to be tough situations. But I think once the track rubbers in and once everything kind of widens out a little bit, you're still going to be hunting that new asphalt. You're not going to be out in the old asphalt, but it's wide enough. I think that you'll be able to make passes and set up passes.